What's up, guys? I'm Katie Nolan with your top headlines for Monday, February 6th. Blowjobs are running rampant, and in case you live under a rock, the Super Bowl happened yesterday. All that and more on your Guyism Speed Round. Let's talk about it because we have to. Yesterday was the Super Bowl between the New England Patriots and the New York Giants, and as you can guess by my attitude, the Patriots lost. But a lot of you aren't even in America, so I'm just going to take that to mean you don't care, and we can talk about other things. New studies show that a child born to older parents is at a greater risk of autism, because trying to have a kid at 50 is retarded, and that shit is hereditary. A new iPad app lets your cat play with a virtual ball of yarn and keep cheese away from virtual mice. But obviously you're not going to let your cat play with your iPad, so if you're buying this app, that means your cat probably has its own iPad. And that means, fuck you. You know what's cheaper than that? An actual ball of yarn and an actual wedge of cheese. A 9-year-old boy was suspended from school in Minnesota after imitating Michael Jackson's famous crotch grab move while dancing to Billie Jean. So there was more disciplinary action on this kid than there was on the last time Michael Jackson was involved in a crotch grab with a 9-year-old. Makes sense. People are urging teenage boys to get vaccinated as the recent rise in mouth and throat cancer has been linked to the HPV virus, which means that girls are giving more blowjobs than ever before. This is either good or bad news, depending on whether or not you have a daughter or a son with a girlfriend with braces. Apparently, it only takes 2 glasses of wine or beer a day to double your risk of getting mouth cancer. But now I'm just guessing that that's because after 2 glasses of wine or beer, you are much more likely to give a blowjob. Logic. A competition was held in Ireland last week to find the man who looks the most like Hollywood star George Clooney. And out of 782 entrants, this is the winner. Not kidding. I don't know what criteria you guys used, but the only one that matters to me is that I would probably pay money to have sex with this. You couldn't pay me enough money to have sex with that. Stick to whiskey, Ireland. Because clearly if this guy looks like George Clooney, it's working. In a poll asking people which NFL quarterback they would most like to see as President of the United States, more than 1/4 answered Tim Tebow. So you want a president who's going to do nothing for 3 years and then try to pull it all out in the fourth quarter? You know you can just re-elect Obama, right? 22-year-old Kansas resident Andrew Toothman is still in police custody after breaking into a supermarket early Tuesday morning and covering his naked body in chocolate and peanut butter. What a weirdo. Andrew, seriously though, I'm really sorry I didn't show up. My flight got delayed. There was nothing I could do. I'm gonna bail you out and then let's meet Monday at the 7-Eleven at 3 a.m. A woman in North Carolina was able to save her own life when a man randomly attacked her and slit her throat, and she started to read to him from the Bible, and he left. The Bible, boring people out of murders since 0 AD. The risk of STDs in people over 50 is on the rise as the amount of people having sex at that age is at an all-time high. I'm guessing it's because all you old teachers are having so much sex as all your young students. You're not supposed to fill the age gap that way. So a woman is being charged with reckless homicide because her sister died after her skin melted into a chair because she was too fat to move, and the woman who's being charged left her just sitting there for 3 weeks. It doesn't make sense because it doesn't make sense. It's not my fault. I explained that perfectly. I understand you're so fat you can't move, and that sucks, but like, you can't move your arm a little bit every 20 minutes? Like, oh, this is another episode of Cupcake Wars, which means I've been sitting here for an hour. I'm gonna shift to the left. Again, logic. A police officer who lost his leg in a tragic motorcycle accident has passed his test to become part of the SWAT team. But I guess instead of Dunkin' Donuts, you guys should probably start hitting up IHOP. Waka, 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 waka. I'm sorry, no, seriously, congratulations, that's great. Anyway, boys, have a lovely Monday. But before you do that, make sure, most importantly, to subscribe to our channel. Is it over here? over here. It's somewhere up here. It says subscribe. Just click it, and I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, February 7th, with more headlines that you need to know.